All right. So again, going over what's new with Scholarly Marketing and what's new with Command. Um, so this class is going to kind of go a little bit all over the place. We do have a few specific things that we're going to cover. But again, if you have questions, drop them in the chat for me. Um, the first thing I like to cover is kind of what's new with Scholarly Marketing. Um, so to check that out, I'm actually just going to go to the homepage of our website. When you're on our website, it is going to have you log in. Usually it will have that prompted right here. But if you're already logged in, you may see log out or log in up here in the top right corner. You will log in with your Market Center number. So if you're not sure what your Market Center number is, you should be able to find it on your original setup, or you can always contact us. We can try to help, or your Market Center staff to get that information. But that will be your password to log in. Um, Once you're logged in, some of the new things on our Scott Leroy website are going to be under agent resources. So this is a brand new tab right here. Um, Sorry, I'm just letting people in as I'm talking. But this is a new tab here. So new KW agent websites. So that's one of the pages I want to highlight with you guys. KW has upgraded their agent websites. So we are doing our best to make sure you have the most up-to-date and accurate training and resources possible so that you can stay up to date on those websites. So we are constantly adding new content here for you guys to access. So if you're trying to work on your website, you can come here. You can access our playlist. If you're trying to find a class for the calendar or for the websites, you can check that. Some what to do before you launch your websites. All of your previous content that was customly created will no longer be accessible. You can save the content, however, it's not going to migrate to the new websites. Um, to prepare everyone, we have heard KWRI is going to be making everyone move over to the new website. We believe that's coming soon, but we don't have an exact date. So just be prepared for that. Save your content if you want to use it on your new site, things like that. All of this will go over that. So preserving content, how to upgrade to the new site, how to add some new customization to your new site once you've upgraded. And then, of course, we do have the KWRI provided articles that go over those things as well. So this is kind of just your one-stop shop for information on those new sites. So definitely make sure you check this out if you're leaning towards upgrading, or if you already have, this is a great place to come. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is our templates. So Scholar Roy has introduced new templates to our website. We used to use Google Slides to make those, and you would have to make a copy and then edit those. We've migrated over to Canva. So you can come here and access all of our free templates that you guys can utilize if you're looking for postcards or email signatures. Whatever you might be looking for, you can check here. If you need help setting up a free Canva account, we are more than happy to do that. If you were recently onboarded, that is now a part of our onboarding process. You will get a free Canva account with your KW email. If you don't have one and you want to set one up, you can go back to that agent support. And if you come all the way down, it will allow you to request third-party services. So this is another great place. These are new services we offer with onboarding if you're recently onboarded. However, if you were onboarded a year ago, these may not have been offered. So if you'd like to take advantage, you can certainly come here and fill those out. Or if you want to take advantage of everything that a new agent is offered today, you can fill out an existing agent questionnaire by coming to questionnaires and existing. And that will allow you to be offered any of the new services that a brand new agent onboarded would be offered. And with that, I'm going to show you a couple of the other things that are offered with that that are not included on the site. So I'm actually going to come here and we're going to take a look at this email. So this is now what the new setup looks like if you were recently onboarded. It's a little different from our old one. And the things that I mainly want to show you guys are a couple of the graphics and attachments that are included with that when it comes over. So now if you join KW and you're onboarded with Scholar we do have a Just Join Forces graphic that we're creating for you with your information so that you can share that, post that, use it as an email campaign. You're also getting a QR code that you can use. One of them is going to be for your app, and the other one's going to be for your website. So you can use those on various pieces of marketing or things like that that you want to share. So great things that come along. Last but not least, we're also creating an email signature for all new agents. This one's only created during your onboarding. So if you email us asking for that, we may redirect you to these free ones on our website. However, if you do the existing questionnaire, you'll get one that looks like this. If you have a photo, we can certainly include that as well, but it'll be simple like this. And again, it is free. There's no cost for us to set these up when you're onboarded. So that is another perk. The great thing is that this will exist within your Canva account, so you can go in and edit it at any time. Moving right along, just going to check and make sure we have no questions. I don't see any. I'm going to go ahead and close out a few tabs. And we are going to jump into Command. So now we're going to take a look at Command updates. So new things that have been introduced to Command. We kind of do this since the last time we had this class, so we'll cover as much as we can. And we may get done early, it just kind of depends. But anyways, I like to take a look at this product updates section. And when you're in Command, yours may not be in the same section as mine. This dashboard is somewhat customizable, so yours could be all the way at the bottom or up at the top. It just kind of depends. But it is going to give you a list of a lot of the most recent product updates within Command. So these are a lot of the things we'll be covering today. I do also like to point out if you click on the what's new, you can click on what's next. And this is a great way to see what might be coming soon to Command. This is great if you're maybe looking for something for Command to do that it doesn't currently do. You can definitely vote on those ideas or create them on ideas.kw.com. You can also come here and see what they have in store for the next couple of quarters that you can expect to see, or that may have already been implemented, because some of these have kind of already come about. So back to what's new though. We'll start with the most recent, and we're going to go down maybe a week or two. We won't go too far. But the first one I want to take a look at is that agents can now select over 30 templates within designs that are now translated to Spanish. So this is super helpful if that's something you've been looking for. It does have a link. You can't see mine right now, but it does have a link within that text that you can click on. And it will take you into those designs directly. Now, if you don't want to go through it directly, you can always just go to designs, and I'll kind of show you how to get there from that. So if we want to just take a look at how to get there ourselves, we're going to go ahead and click designs. Sorry, we got a few people joining us. So designs is going to be this one that looks like a canvas with a paintbrush. And once we're in designs, if we go ahead and just do create a design or import a design, we can then take a look at templates. Now, once we're in templates, mine's already pulling up those Spanish templates because we had already clicked on it. But if we want to find those ourselves, we're just going to kind of close all these. And then down here, almost near the bottom, you're going to see that there's now an Espanol section where you can find the various different types of templates that they're now offering in Spanish. So you have some business basics, which are going to be your business cards, your email signatures. You also have some various presentations. So those are mostly going to be your listing and buyer presentations. You also have coming soon. So you can have flyers, social graphics that you can utilize. And they're leaning towards the squares and the social stories because those are the most popular different sizes of graphics that are used to go between the various different platforms. You also have some for sale. Again, flyers, social and square. Just listed, same thing. Then we have open house. They do have one more that is a letter size. So if you're trying to create a printout for your open house, you can check those out. And then of course you have the just sold as well. That's going to have the flyer, square, and social. So those are those various Spanish templates. Again, they're in their own category, so they're super easy to find, and you can go ahead and use those the same way that you would any other design. Moving right along, though, we'll go back to just our basic command since we're currently in WeBrand. I'm actually going to just type agent. It's a little faster. So our next one here is going to be the brand new most active widget on the command dashboard. This innovative new widget services contacts based on their certain activities performed on the agent site and the website or in the app, so that agents can easily see who in their top most recent contacts are available. This is available both on mobile and the desktop. So that's that new little box that you're seeing up here. So I actually just did this morning so you guys could see what those look like. So this is when somebody is active on your website or your mobile app. It is going to feed over here and say that, hey, they were active 55 minutes ago. I also did one just to move it to hidden so you could see what that looks like. If I go ahead and unhide that, it's going to move it back over. All I did though to hide that was just hide. I can also add a note or a task if I want to follow up with them, check in, so we could check out what that looks like. It's going to pop up a little box, task name. I can go ahead and fill out that information, and I can select if I want it to repeat or not. I can also just go ahead and make a note. So if I did call them and follow up and I just want to say what we talked about or what was, said, I can go ahead and make that note really quickly right here. So we'll just do one so you guys can see that. Keep forgetting it's the 29th of February because that's weird, right? And we're just going to go ahead and hit add note. Maybe. It's, I guess, not working at the moment. It's one of those days right after like family reunion is slowly winding down. Things in command may or may not work a little bit. It's just kind of, they're probably adding some new stuff, but I do want to take a look to see if it did save and it's just not showing me. So yeah, that didn't save, but we could probably try to do it here. And that worked. So if you are having issues there, it should work, but if it's not at the moment, you may just need to go into the actual contact card and make the note. But again, we can go ahead and hide it as well. That's just going to move it over. Say we talk to them and they're just kind of browsing and I don't really want to bother them. I can put them on hide for a certain amount of time or forever. So that is that new feature. Again, also available in the command app. So you can check that out there. Our next update here is going to be the new command app has launched. So if you haven't made sure your app is up to date, definitely check that out. There are some new updates with it. It does include viewing and sharing neighborhood details so that you can easily share them from your app to your contacts. There is a new digital business card QR code scanner. So agents can easily add other KW agents in their command database on the go. That would have been great if you were at family reunion. You could easily scan their barcode and add them to your database. And then, of course, the widget that we just talked about, the most active. I don't have a way to show you the app physically, but I did grab a couple of screenshots that we can take a peek at. So for that QR code, super easy when you're in your command mobile app, you will just click on those three dots in the top right corner. You can hit add with QR code. And then it's going to say allow command to take pictures and record, you want to say either using this app or only this time. If you hit don't allow, it's not going to let you proceed. So just keep that in mind. And then you can go ahead and scan their QR code. Now, we have had some people try to do this with like other QR codes for contacts. It does have to be in like a VCF file. So they would have to have created a special QR code in order for that to work and for it to add them to your database. So primarily this is mostly for KW agents currently. That could change in the future. Once they scan that, or once you scan that though, it will go ahead and pull up their new contact information. It's gonna look like this. Pull all of their basic information and allow you to go ahead and hit that save button. So it's pretty easy, nothing crazy there. The other one is the neighborhood. So we did just talk about that. Also from your app. So once you're in your Command mobile app, you can hit the contacts icon in the bottom and you can select whichever contact you're looking for to send over neighborhood information. Once you're there, you can add and remove neighborhoods directly from the app. And then you can also, once you've added those, you can then go ahead and share those details. So this is a cool new feature, I think. Makes it really easy to share market snaps with people that are interested. So it'll allow you to text that, email it over, messages if you're doing a Facebook chat with somebody. So it'd be really easy to send that information over. When it's sent over, this is kind of what it looks like. So it's going to give them kind of the same thing as a neighborhood nurture would. It's going to have the map, the area, and then the market summary, so the snapshot that they can kind of take a look at. So again, I think a pretty cool new feature that they've implemented into the Command app. Let's keep moving. Again, if you guys have any questions as we're going through things, feel free to drop those in the chat. I know we're rolling right along, and we've covered a lot already. So if there are any questions or you need me to cover something a little bit more, just let me know. You can now see health score in Command settings. So there's also an answers article for this that you can check out here by clicking that little here button. Again, I clicked on mine, so it's kind of hard to see. But this basically will allow you to see what your health score is for your Command email. Now, this is different than your overall Command health score. So we're all familiar with the database health. This is different. This is just your email health. So it is within the settings. And if we keep going down, you'll see that there's now a new little Command health and that says good. So if we click manage, we can take a look at this a little bit more. So this is based on engaging and your email practices, basically. It's giving you a health score based on how those interactions are going. So spam, if people are sending it to spam, it's going to give you all of that information. So it may not always say good, but again, you go to settings, manage to check that out. There is the good, there is needs improvement. Needs improvement is also going to give you a notification. You're sending email or you're sending health score indicates you're sending needs improvement. So then it will also provide you training to improve that rate. Your spam rate was at 0.03% for the previous week. So this is a great way to make sure that your content you're providing is valuable and that the people that are receiving it are opening it and not marking you as spam. So it's kind of a good update. Action required. Your sending health score is currently in requires action status. Sending through command email is blocked until required training is completed. So there is a new suspension that does come into play. You'll see this come up. It says health score status action required, suspended due to marked as spam at 1%. And then you can access training. So that's actually going to provide you training that you are required to take to be able to continue sending those emails. So you can access more information about that here. Again, you can find that very easily through your Command dashboard, it is going to be that little link right here. I know it's really hard to see since I already clicked it, but you'll kind of see the cursor change when you hover over it. So if you're running into any issues with that, just be aware that that is there. I know we've been getting a lot of questions about the new Google and Yahoo restrictions and things like that. There is a whole KW article on that, and they are saying everyone is good to go. They are in line with all of those requirements. So you should be all set there when sending through command mail. But I do believe this is a part of that. Moving along. KW.com has gotten a facelift, so we will go there and check that out. So if you've been to the KW.com website ever, you'll notice that it did not look like this previously. It has updated. This has required a change in your consumer app link. So let me just take a look at that really quickly. This actually changed a couple of things. So if you ever had an agent profile on here, for example, if you were doing, let's see if Scott comes up. I don't know if he'll come up. That's okay. If you were ever using the profile on the KW.com site, that link may have changed. In order for you to find your new link, you will just go to KW.com and search yourself as an agent. Once you search yourself and that profile pulls up, that will be your new link up here in the URL section. So you can quickly grab that. But back to the Command app. The app has changed along with the KW.com site. So it used to be you could check to make sure that your app was branded by seeing the agent photo here. That is gone with the new KW.com website. The way to make sure that your app link is branded is you will see your app code here in the URL. So mine is not, because mine is not active. But this code at the very end, you will see that in this URL. That is how you know your app link is active and it is branded to you. If and when someone signs up using that link, it is going to be branded to you and your information will then populate and you will get those notifications. You can also test that to make sure that that link is working by texting that link to yourself. When you text it to yourself and you hit the more option in the bottom of the consumer app, you will see your branded information. If you're not seeing that information and something is shut off on your profile or something like that, definitely reach out to us at support@scholarlymarketing.com and we will jump in and take a look to make sure everything is working properly. Let's see. So they just have some additional information on the new website. This new website is more in line with the new personal websites as well as the new team sites. If you didn't know yet, this one was covered on our last video, but if you are part of a team, you do now have access to a team marketing profile. Let me see if I can pull that up and just show you guys really quickly what that looks like, since that is new. Now, again, you have to be on a team in order to access the team marketing profile and the team website. You do also have to have enhanced or unlimited permissions in order to make edits to that and create that. So to access the team marketing profile, you will go up to settings and you will go to connect settings and marketing profile. Now, as you can see, we're just in Scott's basic marketing profile right now. But if we click on the name up here and we switch to the Dream Team and give it a second to refresh it ourselves. Oh no, where did it go? I had a feeling today's class may be a little bit rough. Let's try this again. All right, well, I guess that is not working at the moment. It should be switching us over to a team marketing profile. Um, we do have a video on our YouTube that goes over creating that. Once you create the marketing profile for the team, you can then create your website domain. You can also transfer that if you were using your personal website as the team site. You can transfer that domain over. You would just need to create a new personal subdomain. Sorry, this is not working right now. They may be making some updates to it. That's all I can guess as to why it's not switching for me, but it is there and you should be able to access it and make those changes. Once that website is live though, you will still access that through the consumer. Keep in mind, if you're on a team, it's going to switch you to the personal side, but all you have to do to exit or to access your team website is hit the edit my website. And actually, let me try to see if Scott's will show us this part. So it's saying we switch to the individual account. So we're on his personal side. If we hit edit my website, it's going to bring us into the website dashboard. Once you're in the website dashboard, you should be able to toggle between the team website and the personal website. They're still within the same platform for the dashboard. You're just going to toggle between the two. With the team website comes the Meet the Team page and additional features for the team specifically. So you'll be able to access that, add listings, same as you would on the other website. So they'll have the Meet the Team here. I can view all of that information. And that all pulls from the marketing profiles. So keep in mind your marketing profiles do have to be turned on and up to date for that information to pull over. Unfortunately, we get questions about updating this. Right now, this is not customizable. It's pulling from the Rainmaker's marketing profile in most cases. There's no way to manually edit that currently, but again, they're always making updates, so we're hopeful since the team sites are very new, there will be more options to customize those soon. Let's go ahead and go back. All right, let me take a look at some other things we have to cover. Again, guys, we do try to cover tip videos on all of these. So if what I'm covering is very a rough overview, feel free to check out any of those tip videos. They're going to go into more detail and step by step on how to edit or update certain things. So if you have questions on those, that's definitely going to be a great place to take a look at. Let's see. We went over KW. We went over this too, actively adding neighborhoods to contacts. So that's kind of what we looked at on this document here, how to add those neighborhoods. We did go over email help as well. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Market Center leadership, that doesn't pertain to everyone, so we're going to kind of skip over that. There's a new look to smart plans. This was gone over on our last video as well, I believe. But if you've missed that, you can now, there's a different like look to the smart plans. So if you're used to smart plans and utilize them a lot, when you come into those, they're going to look very different. I'm just going to take a look at this one here. It got an entire facelift. So it does look very different. Still a lot of the same functionality. I don't think there was too many differences with that, but you can certainly just take a peek at this again. It's just kind of like a facelift lift, so it looks different. You can also set your time zone for your smart plans. So if you want those smart plans to be triggered at a specific time, you can set those your time zone so that those aren't being sent at, you know, a really crazy hour. Those are done within the settings. So settings, command settings, and it's in smart plans, time and date. You'll then go ahead and set your time zone. So those are going out at an appropriate time. You guys are a quiet bunch today. There's no questions. Is everybody burnt out from family reunion, or did you guys stay home? um, let's see what else we have. Again, I don't want to go too far back because a lot of this was covered on our previous class and have been around for, quite a while. So I don't want to bore you guys with things that have been around for a while, but if you haven't checked out the new agent sites, they did get testimonial and vendor enhancements, custom landing pages and pages. Home valuation is available now for your websites. These are the new websites. So if you had an old legacy websites, some of those things were available before and weren't when you first upgraded. Now they are available. So if you need any help with those, you can use our videos, try to do them yourself. You can also check out our website again and take a look at the agent resources and agent support. On here, guys, it's going to be a ton of value that you guys can request us to do for you so that you are working smarter, not harder. So if you need help with creating certain landing pages or adding featured listings, or even just updating your headshot throughout all of your KW profiles, you can come here and check out those services. These are going to be a lot of the things that we offer. If you don't see something on here and you want to know if we offer it, definitely email us at our support email and we can let you know either yes, we can help with that, or here's how to do it yourself. But again, testimonials, if you need to get those added, if you need help with Google Analytics being set up on your website, landing pages, mortgage calculators, open house sign-in sheets, etc. All of that, we are more than happy to help you guys with. Just come here and check out this agent support page to get information on that. I think I have a couple other things we can quickly take a look at. But if you guys have any questions, again, drop them in the chat. This class doesn't usually take a full hour. It just kind of depends on how much was released. We were kind of hoping we might have a little bit of updates from family reunion, but it looks like we're still waiting on those to kind of be released. So hopefully our next class will have some more good stuff. Let's see what else we can go over. I can't really show you guys this one because I'm not within multiple market centers, but I can take a look at the answers article with you. If you're an expansion agent, if you're within multiple market centers, and you need to set one of those as your primary market centers, you can now do that yourself within your Command account. It's really great, all of the things that they're giving the agent access to within Command now. It just makes things so much simpler. But if you need to mark one of your 2 or 3 market centers as your primary, you can do that within the My Profile. Once you're there, if you have multiple market centers, you should be able to hit the primary market center here and hit edit. And it will then allow you to change that. So primary is for profit share or gross share and annual fees. So choose the market center for your profit share statements. Will be listed under and who you pay your profit share annual fees. Again, this says it's not live yet. So that is, it sounds like it's not fully, ready to go. Primary, where your monthly market center fees will be billed. So choose your market center where KWR will charge your general monthly fees for each agent. Again, not live yet, but it will allow you to edit those and decide which one is the primary and which is not, and go ahead and mark save changes. So another little update that they've come out with. I think that's a lot of what we have to go over today, you guys. If you have any questions, again, drop those in the chat. If not, and you don't have any questions, feel free to get, 25 minutes of your day back. And hopefully we'll see you for the next What's New. I'm going to go ahead and stop record since I don't really have any more new updates to cover. And we can just ask questions, answer questions. So let me go ahead and stop that.